Hey guys, welcome back to the Pokemon Singing Sapphire All-Star Egglocke. In the last episode, we made our way here to Mauville City, took on our rival May, we got 2 encounters, my computer crashed, and then we ended up saving the recording. All is well. I didn't have to re-record the episode. We got 2 new All-Stars added. We got Kenny the Baneri and Ellie the Shelder. They're not on the team right now because I think one of them might be on the team. I don't remember. I did my grinding. I basically grinded up all the mons in the box up to level 20 to 21. I didn't grind up any of our main team members. Everyone's around level 23 or lower. They're in between levels, I believe, 21 and 23. In today's episode, we are going to be taking on the Mauville City Gym, as well as taking on Wally in front of the gym. Before we do anything, we're going to do a quick little team recap, because I have changed up the team to, hopefully prep us as well as we can to fight Watson. Starting off, we've got Jack the Gourgeist, level 23. Pickup ability, Rock and Razor Leaf, Shadow Sneak, Leech Seed, and Confuse Ray. Then we got Larry the Larvitar, level 22. Guts ability, Rock and Rock Slide, Bite, Chip Away, and Screech. Up next, we got Kareem the Pincer, level 23, Hypercutter ability, Rock and Bug Bite, Revenge, Seismic Toss, and Vice Grip. Next up, we got Nagini the Servine, level 21, Overgrow ability, Rock and Leaf Tornado, Leech Seed, Twister, and Growth. Then we got Cody the Cubone, level 22, Rockhead ability, Rock and Double Kick, Bone Meringue, Bone Club, and Headbutt. And last but not least, we've got Pom Pom the Tropius, level 21, Chlorophyll ability, Rock and Magic Leaf, Gust, Stomp, and Growth. So I was originally going to add Kenny to this roster of our team. I was going to switch out Pom Pom. Then I realized that with Pom Pom being a grass type as well as a flying type, it will be neutral against electric. So we can definitely make use of that. One thing I am afraid of is the fact that if this Manectric does end up having like Flamethrower or something, I literally only have the hope of Larry or Cody, and this thing might have Hidden Power Grass or Ice. So we're going to be in for it, boys. I also don't know what level it's going to be. How many items do I have? I think I need to go get more. I do need to go get more items. All right, we're going to go do that, and then we'll continue this episode. My back is killing me. Life is pain. I'm going to try to scoot up the back of my chair so I can sit a little better. That doesn't really help. That made it worse. That made it significantly worse. Life is pain. This is what's happening. I've been sitting here working on playing through Sword and Shield again on my own personal account. It's been going pretty well. I'm going to just go for super potions. I'm going to get 13 just so we have 20. I think we'll be fine in that aspect. We've got Paralyze Heals. Do I have anything to sell? That's the next question. I have a PP up. Oh, I forgot I had a bunch of soda pops. I should have gone and got more soda pops. That would have been so much smarter. I'm not smart though, so I don't know why I'm surprised by that. Anywho, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I've been playing through Sword and Shield on my own personal account. I'm trying to finish it through it again. It's like my 4th time. I've been trying to get ready for the Trial of Armor on my personal account. It hasn't really been going too well. I literally don't have any gym badges, so it's a great time, but it kind of sucks. Like I said, I'm not playing through it. I'm not playing through it on the channel. Maybe we'll do something with it in the future, but I don't think it's gonna be something I like. I want to try to enjoy it on my own before we play through it. I actually really did enjoy playing through and experiencing Sword and Shield with you guys. That was a lot of fun. But I think with the Trial of Armor and the Crown Tundra, I'm going to try to see if I can... I'm probably going to just try to, enjoy it by myself. I don't know... I'm going to be honest with you guys. When it comes to me personally, I don't know... Is that a Quick Claw? Oh, it had a Flying Gem for Acrobatics. It's going to do damage. Oh, Lord. Alright, wow, that was scary. What was I talking about? I can't remember. Anywho. What was it? What was I talking about? I genuinely can't remember right now. Wow. Acrobatics is doing a scary amount of damage. I don't really have anybody to go into. So I'm going to have to hope I can live one and rock slide it to death. Let's just hope for the best. I barely lived. Awesome. Rock slide should one-shot it because it's quad weak. There we go. Perfect. Anywho, I think, so Sword and Shield was the first time I've ever played through Sword and Shield and Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX were the first times I've ever played through a new Pokemon game as soon as it came out. It was definitely interesting. I did enjoy it. It was one of the things for especially Sword and Shield where I was basically uploading 5 days a week. I think it was uploading 5. Yeah, I think it was 5 days a week. It might have been 7, but I can't really remember. And Renegade Platinum ended up taking like a back seat to it, which kind of sucked just because of the fact that I loved doing Renegade Platinum, but it kind of got pushed to the back so we could do Sword and Shield and finish it and all that. But overall, that was such a fun series. I loved Sword and Shield. Typically, I think if I'm gonna change, if I do anything again, is if it's a brand new generation, I don't think I'd nickname our Pokemon the first time going through, just because I like to try, like, my first playthrough, I usually don't nickname, and then I'll nickname past that, just because then it's like, you know, then I'm getting, like, I get to know the Pokemon, I know all the Pokemon, I remember all their names, so I'm not, like, trying to figure out, like, forgetting the names of certain Pokemon even years to come. Like, I don't know why, dude, but, like, it took me way longer than it should have to remember Incineroar's name for Sun and Moon, because when I first played through Sun and Moon, I did nicknames, and then, how am I still asleep? What is going on? Thank you, Nagini. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna speed up this battle. This battle's taking a lot longer than it should be. Alright, there we go. Get that health back, because this thing's, like, getting leftovers back anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna go for a Leaf Tornado. Do damage, please. I don't think a Play Rough will kill me, so I think we're fine. Play Rough, yeah. We should be fine. Thank you. Good lord. Alright, Leftover's gonna heal, and then Leechy's basically gonna undo that. May do a little more damage, and then you also have Aqua Ring up. Great. That is awful. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to heal. I'm gonna go into Gourgeist, actually, now that I think about it. I'm gonna go into... That's not who I want to go into. I'm gonna go into Jack. Just let Jack take care of this, because Nagini apparently is just not making the cut right now. I don't know what's going on. But, wow, my train of thought is just all over the place right now. But, anywho, I don't know. I guess Sword and Shield and, to an extent, Mystery Dungeon DX were kind of like, more, if anything, an experiment test kind of thing for me, just to see how much I personally would enjoy playing through a new game first time through as a Let's Play series on the channel. And it's very much a mixed thing, because Sword and Shield, I did enjoy it. The one thing I would change is not nicknaming the Pokemon first playthrough, and just kind of having no nicknames, which isn't always as fun. I know most people would prefer the nicknames and stuff, because it's more of a bond, it's a more emotional bond. And on top of that, there's a few things, like there's a few mechanics for Sword and Shield that normally, in my own personal playthrough, I absolutely would have been trying all of them out. But as a Let's Play series, I didn't want to waste all our time doing that. For example, being Pokemon Camp, I spend so much time on Pokemon Camp getting my Pokemon, like, you know, spending time with all my Pokemon, cooking all the curry, trying to get better at doing the curry and all that. Raid battles, all of that, like, I just enjoyed doing all of it. And I tried not to do too much of that when I was playing through it with you guys, because I didn't think that... I thought it would be a waste kind of thing. I didn't really want to... I tried to avoid playing off screen as much as possible, the only acceptance really being grinding. And, like, I didn't want to do Pokemon Camp. I wasn't sure if, like, doing the Pokemon Camp would take the fun out of it, I guess, kind of thing. Because, you know, obviously, with Pokemon Camp, your Pokemon, like, it helps, like, the chances of your Pokemon missing, or, you know, living attacks, like, dodging attacks more, stuff like that. It's just, you know, I don't know. But if we ever do it again, like if Gen 4 remakes end up coming out like next year, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if it'd be something I play on the channel. I personally think right now, thinking about it, I can almost guarantee you guys it would be something that we do on the channel immediately, because I love Gen 4 so much that I want to enjoy it with you guys. Mystery Dungeon, I loved Mystery Dungeon. I did. I very much did. I did not give it the same treatment as Sword and Shield because I didn't want our Nuzlocks to take a back burner to Mystery Dungeon. So Mystery Dungeon ended up being 2 uploads a week. It ended up going and I guess for that reason, that would kind of be a little bit of damper just because, obviously, everyone's playing through those games as soon as they come out. And when you're comparing, there are people who literally get through almost the entire game and then upload multiple parts a day or almost completely finish this the game immediately, within the matter of a week or two. So then you compare that to me, who finished the game in it took 2 or 3 months, probably 3 or 4 months, maybe. We were on par. I think we were in the 20s. I think we were in when we started the post game, and we started the post game, and then with everything that was going on with my going back with work and everything, I decided to not end up doing most of the post game. All we did was recruit the legendaries, and that was it. And I guess at some point in the future, I hope to go back to it and be able to do all of that again. Just for fun, I suppose, would be the best way to put it. I don't know, but I think one thing I can guarantee you guys is if we get Gen 4 remakes, I can almost guarantee that we're going to play through them. I can almost guarantee you guys that we will play through Gen 4 remakes if they end up coming out. If I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I think I would give it the same treatment as Sword and Shield, and it would be probably a video every day. For me personally, it's really hard to get multiple videos uploaded, especially with work, where I'm at work from 11 to 7:30 on a good day, and then there are days where I'm there from 2 to 9. It's just it just ends up depending on what my shift looks like. But one thing that sucks is just I go in early enough that I don't have time to do all the editing and uploading beforehand, and I get home, but I also get home late enough that by the time the upload's finished, it's already 9 at night. So I guess if I was gonna do multiple videos a day, then I'd have to get myself help myself get over the idea of uploading so late, because I used to do it and it was really bad, where I would literally, back when I think Prism and Omicron were the 2 biggest victims of that, where I would basically in my mindset be well, as long as the video's uploaded before midnight, then I'll upload it. So then I would literally record the video at 9:30 at night, speed through editing it, and throw it up and upload it at 10:30 at night. And that ended up actually, as much as I loved Prism was one of my favorite series, I fucked up the layout so badly. There was a good 10 or there's probably a good almost 10 episodes where I had an Electivire, a Tyranitar, and a Ludicolo, and the layout still showed no Electivire at all, a Pupitar, and a Lombre. So I was just not paying enough attention for it. I didn't even realize it until we ended up losing Lana the Gardevoir, who ended up dying, and that's when I think I realized that oh, my layout's been fucked up this entire time, and I haven't noticed because my videos are getting uploaded so late. So then when we started Storm Silver, I started kind of getting that idea of well, I need to try to get my videos up before the latest I would at that point was okay with uploading was 8 o'clock. And that was if it was really bad, especially at that point, I didn't have my job yet. I wasn't working, so there was no excuse. Typically I would record and then get up in that morning, edit the video, upload the video, probably around like at the latest 12 most of the time. I was actually really good when it came to Storm Silver. I was recording at night, then editing that night, then freaking Nemeshef, I'm so sad. Anywho, I would record, edit, And then that next morning I would upload the video. I would usually have it uploading overnight and then publish it around like, literally I would upload at like 8 in the morning and just be like, hey, it works. Cause like that actually really worked out for me. And then as soon as I started working, that kind of like ended up screwing me over a little, just cause then I was getting home super late because most of my like shifts were night shifts. So I still had time to record, but I didn't have as much energy to bulk record. Like Storm Silver, I actually bulk recorded so much of it, and it sucked because then like I ended up started working, and I wonder what I'm trying to think what series we were on when I started working. I want to say we were still on Rising Ruby. I think it was either Rising Ruby or Dark Violet. I think that's around the time I started working. I started working December of 2018. So I think we were either finishing Rising Ruby or starting Dark Violet, or in the middle of Dark Violet when I started working. But it was one of those two series. So at that point, you know, my energy started like completely failing me because I just did not have the energy to do anything. Definitely screwed me over in the long run. It kind of sucks just because like, I guess it just sucked because of the fact that like then bulk recording was a lot harder. I just didn't have the energy to do it because if I was going to bulk record, then I'd be too tired to edit alongside it. So I started to kind of like, and at that point I was still doing 5 videos a week. So it just slowly kind of like my productivity started to just fall off a cliff, and it definitely sucked. I never gave up on uploads though, to the point I did back in Omicron, because Omicron was really bad. Omicron, I didn't even have a set upload schedule. I was basically like, if I get 2 videos out in a week, like over the span of a week, then that's all I need. So like 2 videos a week, like never on the same days every week, never on the like even close to being around the same times, because I just didn't have the energy to go through Omicron. Like Omicron, especially with the grinding, I was just like, dude, this is the worst thing I think I've ever experienced in my life. So that's kind of why I'm very wary when it comes to fan games now. Since Omicron, we've only done 1 fan game, and it was Solar Light and Lunar Dark, and I basically had speed up on the entire time. And even then, like, I knew in my head, I was like, there's no way I'm doing any post game. I'm beating the champion, and that's it. And then that's the end of the series. And that ended up being what happened. Like, I regret doing more than the first region. Like, honestly, more than the second region. I would have been fine if I stopped on the second region. But I went to the third, and the third was, like, the grinding was impossible. The way the randomizer works in that game, was even worse. So it just ended up screwing me over in the long run. I'm gonna level with you guys. It's already been 18 minutes. I don't think we're gonna fight Watson because I've just realized how under leveled we are. We're fighting level 25s, and these are the gym trainers. So clearly, Watson's gonna be a lot higher of a level than I was expecting, which means I think I'm gonna have to grind my team up a little in between episodes again. So that's going to be a yikes, boys. This is going to be a filler episode, 100%. It's going to be a filler episode where I'm just, like, rambling the entire time. And I'm actually okay with that, because I love these kind of episodes. It's not, like, I like these episodes because it's, like, it gives me the opportunity to just kind of, you know, talk to you guys, give a one-on-one conversation with all of you. And, the likes. As long as it's not where I'm, like, sitting barely talking. But as of late, I've actually been on a roll. Like, I've done really well with being able to like keep a conversation going, especially as of late. I think if anything, if it really comes down to anything, doing a co-op series with Joe has helped me kind of get back into being able to, you know, just talk to you guys better. It makes it easier, I guess. And also it's just like I have more to talk about now because I can talk about our recordings with Joe. Speaking of, if you guys didn't watch the last episode of Soul Link, which this episode should be going up on Thursday. If we're having a video, then yeah, it should be Thursday. The last episode went out on Monday. We didn't record tonight. Tonight's actually Monday night. Joe and I were gonna record, but he's like asleep, I'm assuming. So we're probably gonna end up uploading on Wednesday, but Monday's episode, I hope you guys watched it, because we made history for ourselves. We beat the Johto region. We beat the Johto League. It only took us 2 attempts. We lost once compared to, let's see, we lost like 4 times in Blaze Black, and we didn't even get the 4th gym badge. And we lost 3 times in, I think we're our 4th attempt of Fire Red and Leaf Green before we managed to win. So, if anything, I think we deserve a good pat on the back for that one. So, why is this being, my controller is being so sensitive, like with the speed up, with how Citrus speed up works, like it is so triggering. I tell you guys what. Blitzel. All right, there you go. I think this is also the last trainer, so we're probably going to end it after this this trainer battle. So again, this episode's just like pretty much full on filler, as we just kind of look for stuff to be able to do. And as I come to the realization that we were very much more underleveled than I thought we were. And I don't think it's in any way, shape, or form smart to take on Watson this underleveled, especially when I don't know his team. We know for a fact that his gym trainers are reaching around level 25. I think that's the highest level we've seen. And even Wally's ace was level 25. So I should be careful. I think I'm gonna grind everyone up to level 25. If he has gym trainers at level 25, then I expect his ace to be 26 or 27. And his lowest level Pokemon to be probably level 24, 23 or 24 at best. Or at absolute worst. Like, so I guess that's just me, but we're gonna end up doing more grinding and be on par or higher level than his ace somehow, and I'm gonna lose it. But, you know, it's better safe than sorry, especially because, from what I remember of this game, when we did Rising Ruby, we're getting close to where most of our massacres started. Meteor Falls, I believe, was probably the first place where, like, we just got our shit wrecked. We lost, like, 2 or 3 Pokemon. We lost, I believe, 2 or 3 Pokemon, or 1 or 2 Pokemon to, what's her name? Flannery. And then we lost half our team to Norman. We went, like, 3 episodes in a row with just death. Just pure death on our teams. It was bad. It was really, really bad. And we're getting close to that point, and I don't think now is the time for that bad to start. Especially because Flannery is going to be a scary battle. Because Flannery will have the sun set up. Sun's going to get set up. I believe she starts with a Pokemon with Drought. I think, and her Torkoal also has Drought on top of that. So I'm pretty sure she has Pokemon with Solar Beam, so that's just as bad. So water types aren't even a guaranteed. Water types and ground types are both completely covered, as well as rock types. So basically, we're gonna go in there, and if we're gonna have any super effective moves, it's gonna have to be Pokemon that aren't gonna get stabbed from that, because Solar Beam will just destroy them immediately. So we're gonna have to be really careful with this upcoming battle, like these upcoming battles. This next gym is going to be really, really scary, and so is Norman. I think Winona will be scary as well, because I remember Winona almost wrecking my shit, because her Mega Altaria has Pixelate, and he uses Body Slam, which then gets the stab boost and does massive damage. So I don't know what's going to come of that. If I'm being honest with you guys, I'm actually really a little worried about that battle. I'm really worried about, like, most of these gyms after Watson. They're all going to be scary in some way, shape, or form. I think Tate and Liza were actually pretty easy for us. And I think Wallace might have been easy too. I think it's just Flannery, Norman, and Winona that we had any real problems with in Rising Ruby. But on top of that, we had a lot of problems when it came to battles with Team Magma. So I think with it being Team Aqua now, it might be a little easier. Because, like, Tabitha, I'm pretty sure it was Tabitha. You fight Tabitha and a grunt in a double battle in the Meteor Falls. And we lost, I believe we lost our Gastrodon and our Mightyena. I think we had a Mightyena. I think it was a Gastrodon and Mightyena died. Then we took on Flannery. We lost our Luxray. I remember Luxray dying. Then we go and take on Norman. We lost a Licky. We lost a Licky. We lost our Manitan, and we lost a Gengar. How does that happen? That is insane. So things are getting scary. Drowno hacks are never a joke, so we're gonna have to be careful. I think we're gonna do a little more grinding. Let's see. Kareem's already level 25, and so is Jack. Nagini's level 24. Larry's level 24. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get everyone else up to level 24. Actually, no, I'm gonna go 25. I'm gonna go 25 because Watson can have a lot of scary Pokemon. He is potentially going to have a lot of scary Pokemon. I think he's going to have Manectric and Magneton on him. Magneton might even be a Magnezone, which is even scarier. He might he might have a Raichu. I think he'll have a Voltorb and Electrode, or Electrode, one of the two. I think he's gonna have 6 Pokemon. There's no way he's gonna have a repeating Pokemon. And if he does, I'm gonna be scared. But no matter what, his team could be really scary, and I think I might have to rebuild this team and just bring some different Mons out just for more coverage and more potential issues. So what we're going to do is we're going to call an episode here because it's already been 26 minutes and I've just been basically kind of having a one-on-one conversation with you guys. So, a filler episode. I apologize, but they're always a lot of fun nonetheless. Basically, we're going to call an episode here, you guys. I'm going to go grind up all of my Mons. In fact, we actually, just a small little tidbit, we've actually had, I believe, 3 evolutions in my grinding. So, Miles evolved into an Ariados, Cassidy evolved into a Golbat, and Cheeks evolved into a Jigglypuff. So, I'm going to level up Skyla, and Skyla's probably going to end up evolving as well. Everyone else, I don't think evolves yet. Eric will probably evolve at level 24, I believe it is. So, we might actually bring Eric if he evolves at level 24 or 25. Because that could actually be some good coverage. I think he'll learn Dig, or some kind of ground type move, and I doubt that Watson's gonna have anything with ground type moves or psychic type moves. So he might end up getting added to the team. If Kenny ends up evolving from Friendship, which probably isn't too likely, just because Baneri starts off with really low Friendship, and is one of the only Pokemon that learns Frustration by level up. It's a weird little fun fact that I know, but if I find a Moonstone, I might evolve Cheeks. But Cheeks also won't learn any moves after that, and we might have to teach some TMs. I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess I'll figure that out, but I guess we're gonna figure out a team, and that's gonna be it for this episode, you guys. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed, make sure you do smash that like button. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and get deposited right into that PC party. Share with your friends. Follow me on Twitter at PCBloodMaster. Join the Discord links down below. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm PCBloodMaster, and I'll see you guys next time.